Have you ever, just imagine wandering through a place so different, so unique, it feels almost like a dream? Or maybe standing in front of some huge natural wonder that just makes you feel, well, tiny. That's really the kind of adventure we love digging into here on the Deep Dive. We unpack fascinating insights from really great curated sources. And today we're jumping back into Scenic Hunter's definitive guide to the 25 places to visit before you die. Now, in our last couple of deep dives, we worked our way through places 25 all the way down to number 16. We covered quite a range, didn't we? From like those massive waterfalls in Mexico to the really serene and kind of icy beauty you find in New Zealand's glaciers. So get ready, because today our mission is to keep that countdown going. We're delving into numbers 15 right down to 11 on this incredible list. And these places, they offer this amazing mix of, stunning natural sights and really deep human history, too.
It really is remarkable. Even as we move up the list, these places just consistently challenge how we even see our planet. They're not just like pretty pictures. They give you these really profound insights into geology, into Earth's forces, biological diversity, and sometimes even how humans have, well, cleverly adapted or interacted with these powerful landscapes. Each one is genuinely exceptional.
Okay, let's dive in then. Number 15, Lençóis Maranhenses in Brazil. The guide calls it a surreal wonderland where pristine white sand dunes meet crystal clear freshwater lagoons. That sounds, well, almost like a contradiction for a desert, doesn't it? How does that actually work, that ecosystem?
It absolutely does defy expectations, yeah. The key thing about Lençóis is it's not static. It changes. So during Brazil's rainy season, which is roughly, say, January to June, you get these intense downpours. All that water collects in the valleys between those huge sand dunes. That's what creates these thousands of, well, just stunning temporary blue pools. So it shifts from what you'd think a desert looks like into this incredibly dynamic, vibrant pattern of white sand and bright blue water. It's like a living paradox, really. Teaches you a lot about nature's adaptability and, the beauty of these cycles that come and go.
Wow. So it really changes with the seasons. It's not just a static view. The source mentions actually trekking across those dunes and then stopping for a swim in one of the lagoons. That sounds incredible. And yeah, taking a 4x4 tour at sunset, the landscape is just bathed in this golden light, shifting shadows, bright highlights. Sounds magical. And it also talks about checking out the nearby fishing village, Athens, for fresh seafood and that sort of laid-back Brazilian coastal vibe.
Yeah, Athens is great for that local feel. But what's really striking about Lençóis itself is how it makes you rethink deserts. It shows how things you think are opposites, like heavy rain and massive sand dunes, can actually work together. They create this temporary but utterly vibrant landscape. It's just a vivid reminder of nature's, well, sheer creativity and how important it is to protect these really unique, dynamic places.
Okay, leaving those amazing dunes and lagoons behind, our journey takes a sharp turn, geologically speaking. Number 14, Zhangjiajie in China. The description here is pretty vivid. Picture a landscape where mountains ripple with vibrant hues of red, orange, yellow, and green, as if painted by the hand of an artist. These are China's Rainbow Mountains, Gansu Province.
Right, and the first thing everyone asks is how? How do those colors even happen naturally? It's basically Earth's history painted right there. These formations, they were created over like 24 million years. You had different layers of sandstone and minerals, especially stuff rich in iron, getting compressed and then pushed up by tectonic activity. Then, over millions of years, erosion carved them out, and the minerals oxidizing gave them those incredible colors, reds, yellows, greens. And the amazing thing is, as the sun moves, the light changes, and the colors shift too. Soft pastels early on, then these fiery reds at sunset. It's truly one of the world's most beautiful geological spots. Dramatic, too.
And you can actually explore it. The park has walking trails, viewing platforms. Sounds like they've set it up well for getting those panoramic views. I can just imagine photographers going crazy there. Every angle, every time of day, a different shot.
Oh, absolutely. It's like nature just decided to show off its brightest colors. Imagine standing there, watching the light change across those mountains. It must be completely breathtaking. Makes you really feel the artistry and the immense time involved in these geological processes. It's an unparalleled natural show, really. Makes you think about the planet's power and patience.
Okay, moving from that incredible geological art in China, let's immerse ourselves in something different, the senses. Number 13. Provence, France. Just picture this. Endless lavender fields rolling towards the horizon, that deep purple haze meeting the blue sky. And the air, it says, is fragrant with herbs and like sun-baked earth. Provence. Sounds like a slice in paradise in southeastern France. Really awakens every sense.
Definitely. And it's not just the lavender, stunning as that is. Provence offers this really deep cultural experience, too. You can, wander through these medieval villages, often perched way up on hills with cobblestone streets. You feel the history. And the source specifically mentions the Pont du Gard, that amazing Roman aqueduct, still standing after 2,000 years. Just incredible human engineering.
Yeah, and the guide talks about the markets, too. Bustling local markets full of olive oils, herbs, ripe fruits. It paints such a picture of this idyllic, sensory overload kind of experience, something to just soak in.
Exactly. And if you want dramatic nature beyond the lavender fields, Provence has that, too. Like the Verdun Gorge, Europe's deepest canyon, apparently, offers amazing hikes, kayaking, stunning emerald water. So it's this great blend of rich history, culture, and really spectacular natural spots.
And the best time, if you want that iconic lavender view, is late June to early August, full bloom. The source puts it nicely. Provence is not just a destination, it's a feeling, a way of life. Sounds like it really gets under your skin. Okay, from the fragrant fields of France, let's head east to number 12, Palawan in the Philippines. This place is described as an unmatched sanctuary of natural beauty. Think emerald waters, dramatic limestone cliffs, a place where nature feels like it's been left, well, pretty undisturbed.
And Palawan's appeal is definitely its pristine environment, yeah, and the variety of things to see and do. The guide mentions El Nido, famous for its hidden coves like Secret Beach and these shimmering lagoons tucked between towering cliffs. And then there's the Tapataha Reefs Natural Park. That's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A diver's dream, apparently, full of marine life whale sharks, manta rays, incredible coral. It's a real ecological treasure trove, highlighting that underwater biodiversity.
And something really different, the underground river, a subterranean river journey through caves, filled with amazing rock formations. Sounds like stepping into a completely different hidden world.
Palawan just seems to promise this escape that's both kind of surreal, but also really revitalizing. It's like an invitation to reconnect with genuinely untouched nature.
Yeah.
Really underscores why preserving these kinds of pristine places is so critical for the future. You probably leave feeling like you found a corner of the world where nature is still firmly in charge.
All right, our last stop for today's deep dive takes us to number 11, Kota En in Indonesia. The source sets a really mysterious scene here, calls it a natural phenomenon that defies imagination, and it holds a secret, apparently, that only comes out in the dark. So what is this extraordinary nighttime sight?
The blue fire. It makes you wonder, how is that even possible, right? Blue flames. Well, the science is fascinating. It's not lava burning blue. It's sulfuric gases coming out of vents in the volcano. These gases are super hot, over 360 Celsius, and when they hit the air, the sulfur ignites and burns with this incredible, almost electric blue flame. Could be up to 16 feet high, they say. It's a tough hike in the middle of the night to see it, but the sight is described as totally otherworldly. Then, by day, Kota En changes completely. You see this huge turquoise lake in the crater, which the guide points out is the world's largest highly acidic lake. The pH is near battery acid. So incredibly beautiful, but also incredibly dangerous. A real testament to raw chemical power.
And the source mentions something really powerful, the human side of it. Watching the local miners, they actually go into the crater, brave these incredibly dangerous conditions to harvest sulfur. That must give you a really humbling perspective on, well, human resilience and just hard work in the face of raw nature.
Right. Absolutely. This place is just full of contrasts, ethereal beauty, extreme danger, and seeing the miners work. Yeah, it really highlights that contrast between human endurance and nature's raw, sometimes unforgiving power. Now, if you want to see the blue flames, the best bet is the dry season, April to October. Clearer skies help. You can descend into the crater, but, and this is crucial, you absolutely need proper breathing gear and an experienced guide. Those fumes are seriously toxic. It's an intense experience, no doubt. You leave with, I imagine, a profound respect for the planet's fierce beauty and that delicate balance of elements that creates something so extraordinary.
Wow. Okay, what an incredible journey just in these 5 places today. From the watery desert of Lensu and Henses to the painted mountains of Zhangjiajie, then through Provence's fragrant fields, Palawan's pristine islands, and finally to the blue fires of Kota En. Our planet is just full of such diverse, astonishing wonders, isn't it? Each one tells a different story about nature's power and art.
They really do. And these locations, whether they're serene and beautiful or spectacular and a bit dangerous. They're powerful reminders, I think, of nature's immense force, but also why it's so important to explore, to understand, and ultimately to protect our world. Each gives you a unique way to appreciate the planet's incredible story.
And you know what covering 15 down to 11 means, don't you? Next week, we hit the top 10, the absolute creme de la creme, according to Scenic Hunter's list. Get ready for even more iconic, even more awe-inspiring places as we count down from number 10 all the way to number 1. Sounds like one you definitely won't want to miss. So if you're finding these journeys as fascinating as we are, please do make sure you subscribe to Scenic Hunter. They've got more great travel videos and, of course, these deep dives to keep that sense of discovery going.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. And maybe think about it. Out of the places we talked about today, Lensu, Zhangjiajie, Provence, Palawan, Kota En, which one really sparks your imagination the most? Which would you add to your own must-see list? Or maybe what other places do you know about that feel like they defy imagination? Let us know. And hey, if you're enjoying these deep dives, please subscribe to Scenic Hunter. You'll get more travel insights, stories, and explorations like this one. Thanks for joining us.